Please stand by for an important announcement from Agilent CEO Bill Sullivan.
The bear went over the mountain. The bear went over the mountain. The bear went over the mountain to see what he could see.
To see what he could see. To see what he could see. The bear went over the mountain.
Hello everyone, this is Bill Sullivan. For Agilent's Q2 report, I'll start with a brief summary of our overall results. Ron Nersessian will share some of the business highlights. Then we'll talk about our priorities as we continue on FY13. But first, this important announcement. The Executive Committee has made the decision to spin off our Brownco unit, which has had performance challenges for the last quarter. This divestiture will give Agilent shareholders of record 1 share of Brownco stock for every 1.2 million shares of Agilent they now hold. The new company will begin operating on May 1st, 2013, and will trade under the stock symbol SPAM. The board has appointed former Sonoma County Agilent GM Pat Byrne as CEO of the new company. The workforce will consist of 1 well-seasoned employee designing leading-edge signal processing ADC modules. Now I'll ask Ron to share some details.
Thanks, Bill. The EMG Measurement Group is expected to be the shining star of Agilent for FY13. With the expulsion of the Brownco unit, adjusted earnings will be double last year's. As part of this spin-off, Mr. Barry Brown will also be exiting Agilent. Starting at HP in 1976, Mr. Brown has been a loyal and valued employee for 37 years, except of course for those 2 days working for an unnamed competitor, Wiltron. Barry began his career working on the 8510 ADC and IF. He then moved on to spectrum analysis with a short stint as a manager. This was followed by his ill-fated 2-day you-know-what. He then returned to HP to become a fractional in expert on the 8753. Mr. Brown eventually ended up working on digital signal processing for the flagship P&A family. He's perhaps best known for his design Pentafecta, SPAM-AM, SPAM Pro, SPAM 3G, SPAM 4G, and SPAM Ultimate. But work alone does not define Mr. Brown. He's also an accomplished athlete. Barry was a valuable member of the NMD softball team, often batting the ball well out of the infield. He has skied the expert slopes of Mammoth Mountain, Taos, and Heavenly Valley. He's climbed the highest mountains of Trinity Alps, Lassen, and Kings Canyon. And he's marched across the great deserts of Anza Borrego, Joshua Tree, and Death Valley. Driving his Jeep Wagoneer nicknamed the Bone Crusher, Barry crisscrossed the western states looking for adventure. And now, I'll turn it over to our special guest, Dave Packard.
Thanks, Ron. I'd like to share a few thoughts with you today about Barry Brown. Barry is known affectionately around the lab by his many nicknames such as Bear, Brownie, Helpless Pawn Brown, and my personal favorite, that cranky SOB. And speaking of cranky, I've got my cranky pants on right now. What is going on with HP? How in the Sam Hill did they manage to repeatedly batter and ruin the reputation of my company? When I think about this, it makes me want, hey, what are you doing there?
Thanks, Dave. Now I'll turn it back over to you, Bill.
Thanks, Ron. Barry is recognized as a well-organized engineer and a peerless designer. His meeting skills are legendary. He often asks insightful questions and is the first to salute his manager upon leaving. Barry is also known for bon mots such as, "Oh no, Brownie don't do that," and "I'm an equal opportunity hater. I hate everyone." For this, he will be missed. As Barry moves on, we can rest assured that he will continue to explore strange new taco stands, seek out new cats and new cat toys, to boldly go where no bear has gone before.